Playoff Jason is not a thing.
Okay, Tatum, we all know it's a thing. Look at the evidence.
The Boston Celtics kicked off the game with a Jason Tatum miss and an offensive rebound which led to a Jaylen Brown three. On their very next possession, Brown got the ball again, spun baseline around Jamie Jaquez Jr., and threw down a thunderous slam. A 9-0 run to start the game forced Eric Spoelstra to call an early timeout. As shot after shot fell for Boston, the crowd got louder and louder. But their early game shot-making wasn't what led the charge. It was their defense. As the Celtics offense hummed, everything the Heat got on the other end was. Joe Mazzulla has stressed the importance of holding teams to 25-point quarters all year. Yeah, I mean, it's just the process. Those are just a range of numbers, and it's just a process of how to get those, Mazzulla said. Keeping them out of transition, keeping them off the glass, keeping them on the free throw line, and having good offensive execution. So, again, it's about doing the most simple things under higher duress, and that's the key to. The Celtics' defensive dominance was a team effort, but Drew Holiday stood out. He made Tyler Herro's life impossible by preventing him from getting to his spots and pulling up. Herro finished the night shooting 4 out of 13 from the field with 2 turnovers. Drew's ability to just stick to a game plan but, at the same time, use his instincts is huge for us, said Mazzulla. Miami's 14-point third quarter was the highlight of Boston's efforts, as the Heat shot just June 21, 28.6%, from the floor and February 14, 14.3% from distance. Their rotations were crisp, their communication was beautiful, and their closeouts were almost perfect. Even when they slipped up and allowed an open three to Nikola Jovic with around 4 minutes to go in the third, they made up for the misstep on the very next possession by forcing a 24-second violation. From the opening tip to the end of the third, everywhere the Heat looked, there was a Celtics defender in their face. But when the fourth came around, Boston was met with a challenge. As they rested on the laurels of a 32-point lead, the Heat made a late charge. The Celtics' defensive intensity waned as Miami shot a scorching 13-14 to open the frame. The Heat got within 14 points, but that was it. The Celtics bent but never broke. I think it was important how the third quarter went for us. I think that was a big key for us. We kind of, maybe, took our foot off the gas just a little bit, and any team is dangerous if they start making shots. And then it's like, okay. But we stayed calm, and we managed to put the game away and keep that separation that we had built up throughout the game. Learning from mistakes is the only way forward. That's the approach Boston has taken when they've faced any type of adversity this season, and that's what the fourth quarter provided them with. Miami couldn't miss in the fourth quarter, but at the same time, the Celtics' heads weren't in the game the same way they were through the first 3 quarters. Well, we had 4 turnovers and then had 7 in the fourth quarter, so I would say that points off turnovers led to that, Mazzulla said. 6 points on off-ball defense communication, and some of them, they made some shots there. So, I would say 70/30ths was stuff that we can control. And while their defensive pressure may not have been ideal, their offensive process maintained its composure. I thought we kept a level of poise, said Mazzulla. And even after some of those runs, we just kept getting to our spacing. You can always tell if you manage a run well by the shots you take at the other end, and I thought we took really good shots even throughout most of that run. We come out of the timeout, Derek hits a 3, L hits a 3, and I think we got a layup that we missed, which is good execution. We just did.
The young man, Porzingis. Shot clock winding down. Pritchard has to put it up. Peyton Pritchard as a shot clock.
Playoff Jason is not a thing.
Okay, Tatum, we all know it's a thing. Look at the evidence.